When I first downloaded Sims 4 Businesses and Hobbies, with all my other packs installed, I was a little bit gutted that the styling chair from The Sims 4 Get Famous had seemed to be forgotten about. I feel like so many people forget that this object even exists and how useful it can actually be in your game, especially if you do want to play as a stylist. So today, I am going to attempt to run a styling business out of a San Marino apartment using a cheeky little mod that actually allows you to use the styling chair as a business activity. If this works, I'm going to be obsessed and I'm going to start a current household just so I can play this out fully. And that is what this game should be about. So I downloaded the Get Makeovers mod by Simsafin. I will absolutely leave a link in the description down below. Just as a heads up as well, if you download this, you also need to download Lot 51 Core's library mod. We have one of my very favorite townie makeovers here, Mr. Diego Lobo, and we are gonna register his small business. We're gonna call this Swish Stylings. I do have other mods also installed in my game. I did a whole must-have mods video for businesses and hobbies if you want to go check those out. We could even go the whole way and also include like manicure and pedicure if they wanted a full body makeover, but we're not gonna get that into it just yet. This is the icon that you need to look out for, this little red hairdryer. Sims will get makeovers from the hair and makeup chair. And then under home activities, we're also going to choose try on outfits. That way it'll kind of look as if they are changing their outfits up like a little bit here or there, kind of trying on some of the clothes that we have on offer for them. The price modifier, we are going to go for -25. I feel like that's always the best when you open it. Honestly, I would love it if we had the more wealthy clients, just because they may technically pay us a little bit more, although I doubt it until we turn on tips. If we do happen to level up, which I don't really think is gonna happen in this video, but you know, we can try. We need to have hopes and dreams. We are, of course, going to manage our employee tasks for Diego. The wording again is just get makeovers, but employees will give makeovers from the hair and makeup chair. So obviously that is going to be our main priority. Photography wasn't a thing in businesses and hobbies. It wasn't included as like a cross-pack thing that you could do. I am assuming that's because like photography does sometimes take you into different UIs, and if you're trying to encourage like all of your customers to take photos, that could definitely get aggravating, although I don't think it would actually take you into the UI. But I downloaded a mod that actually expanded customer activities and also employee activities. So we are going to choose take photos on that because I kind of want to build up a little portfolio. We could also, in the small business settings for the customer activities, choose photography. So Sims will take photos for others using objects including but not limited to phone, camera, photo studio, tripod, photo booths, and photo op stands. But I just feel like that's going to take away from me being in control a little bit. So we're going to leave that one for now. I might actually test that at the end of this video just to kind of see what they get up to. Set this bit just to residential so that customers can't head into there, but they have the free roam pretty much of the rest of our apartment, including our little talking toilet. So hopefully they aren't going to be wetting themselves, even if they are a little bit nervous for potentially having a photo shoot done. But why don't we open this up? We're gonna go here and talk it up. To be honest, do we even have the photography skill? No, we do not. Probably should have given him at least a little bit of photography, although he does like photography. Of course, Ash, first one in the door. Ash didn't even hesitate. Ash said, let me get to that styling room ASAP. I absolutely love clothes. Honestly, we all know Ash doesn't really need styling. Ash is fabulous as they are, but we are gonna welcome them to our business and then let's go offer Let's offer makeup to Ash. Oh, hey, Justin. That's 30 simoleons for us offering to do their makeup for them. Unfortunately, when it comes to offering makeup, it is randomized and it does only last for 24 hours, but it is fun, especially if your sim is maybe planning on getting ready for a wedding or you just want something a little bit random. So all you have to do is actually exit out of the interactions and that will keep the makeup, and you obviously got your 30 simoleons already. Ash is looking pretty impressed with that. We're going to ask Ash to pose so that we can start building up that little portfolio of our looks. For some reason, the different poses aren't working, but that's okay. We can ignore that. Let's get a nice little headshot. Oh my goodness, why are we taking another one? We really are taking this portfolio very seriously. 2 shots? Okay, Diego. Oh my goodness. And again, what is going on here? I haven't played with this in such a long time. Is this meant to happen? Are we just like meant to consistently take photos? Or is this a little bit broken? Okay, we need to break the loop. I do not want any more photos. We definitely have enough. Okay, it's enough photos. Oh, I think the loop might be happening. This, I fear, is why they didn't include photography as a thing that your employees could do, because he's just consistently wanting to take photos. They may have honestly even played around with this and were like, it's too much. Like, we cannot include that. Like, that's just gonna infuriate players. I guess you can always just take the camera off and then hopefully they wouldn't do anything with it. But let's go welcome Justin to the business. He has been waiting patiently, and I think we're actually going to just give him a hairstyle makeover. Again, with the hairstyles, it is randomized, so it kind of is the same process as the makeup. You just cancel out of the interaction once you like a look. If you don't actually cancel out of it, it will just keep going. Ooh, that's kind of cute, I'm not gonna lie. We'll go for another one and see if we can get... Whoa, Robin. Oh, Robin's changing fits. Whoa, we're getting the full showing. Okay. Robin Banks, more like Robin Hearts. Justin is such a cute little sim. Honestly, underrated sim. Robin, you're a little bit too close for comfort. I'm not gonna lie. Can you go elsewhere? We should have more mirrors, to be honest. I can't believe that they're not like getting changed in the bathroom or anything. But this is in fact what happens when you choose change clothing. Oh, that's certainly a look. I love how Justin does not hesitate to give his critical feedback. He's like, I don't really know if I'm feeling this one. So yeah, if you actually just leave it, your sim doesn't change their hair. The appearance styling can go anywhere between 80 to 400 simoleons. Hairstyling is anywhere from 60 to 300, which we are doing 40 at the minute. And then makeup is 40 to 200 simoleons. Whoa, okay, extensions. I think that's a little bit too much of a change for my liking. Oh, no, he said, I want to keep that. I've got bills to pay. I gotta get to work. Sorry, that's the wrong expansion pack. This actually isn't Get to Work. This is Businesses and Hobbies. I know, they both have a retail system. It can get confusing. And finally, let's offer appearance styling. We're gonna go for Rita. She's a little teacher. She does sometimes, I feel, gets ignored. You know, she gets forgotten about in The Sims 4. So I kind of want to show her some love. The full-on appearance styling actually takes you in to create a sim. And here you can change their outfits, you can change their hairstyles, you can change their hair color if you want to. You can add hats, accessories, makeup. Maybe you're not a huge fan of the way a sim looks, and this is also, I guess, a more interactive way for you to do townie makeovers. You can also, which I did not realize this, I don't know if this is meant to work this way, but you can change the sliders of the face. This is basically like CIS.full edit mode without having access to like the sim settings such as their name, their age. You can give a full-on townie makeover here. Clearly Rita right now is a very base game babe, you know, she doesn't really have any custom content on her, but if I wanted to, I could make her look a little bit like a sim that I created, which is something that I've been doing for a long while now. I can even give her different eyes to make her look more like one of my sims. I know some people say it's not a townie makeover if you change your sim's entire face, but the reason I do townie makeovers is to make it look like my sim style. I kind of want all the sims looking like I created them instead of EA, just so the sims that I do create don't really stand out as much in the world, because that can kind of take me out of the game sometimes. This is just really fun if you do want to maybe get a sim prepared for a certain event that they're going to. You want a little bit more realism. If you've seen a townie and you're thinking, wow, you look like a hot mess, let me just fix you right up, you can do. Just keep in mind, you can only do these activities that earn you money when your business is open. Within a few hours, we managed to make 363 simoleons. Obviously, we lost 75 simoleons for opening it, but our ticket sales, because we had an entrance fee, was 153 simoleons, and then we did 6 services for 285. Apparently, this is also available if you are a customer who's actually visiting a business that has a styling chair. If you have this mod, there we go. We can actually buy entry into Swish Stylings. It is glowing, it is ready and waiting, and then let's go. Interesting. So as a customer with this mod, you can't actually go into like free edit mode. You can't like ask for a full-on makeover, but we could go ask for a new hairstyle from Diego Lobo. We should probably change your outfit into your formal so we know what we're going to be wearing, so that we can see what hairstyle goes with it. Fairly sure I already said this, but the hairstyle is permanent. Your hairstyle will stay on whichever outfit that you're asking for a new hairstyle on, whereas the makeup is just limited to 24 hours. So the makeup will fade away, and the makeup is only available for everyday wear, formal wear, and party wear. I love the mystery of it all. I mean, you match the red, Diego, but I don't really know if I'm feeling anything else about it. It's giving Snow White, and whilst I love Rachel Zegler, I'm not really feeling that right now. Those are absolutely not the vibes. I'm actually feeling a little bit uncomfortable with the vibes that we have created in the studio today. And this is the challenge of a randomized hairstyle, you know, especially when you are like me and you have a lot of custom content in your game. Oh, of course, that was Nox Greenberg. Why would I expect anything less? And we're back to the OG. Okay, maybe we'll give the hairstyles a little bit of a miss. Maybe we'll do some makeup instead. Oh, I'm loving, honestly, the little septum that you had on there, girl. I don't know what outfit that was for. Let's be real, probably a hot or a cold weather fit. That's when they like to put on every accessory available under the sun. This dress is stunning, can I just say? City Living, you will always be famous to me, honestly. Oh, I love that. We've got a red lip. I'm liking the blush. I don't actually think that changed anything. I think we exited out of that too early. But we can actually do it. So you can get new hair and makeup. If I liked any of those hairstyles, then I would have exited out of it and it would have stuck with my sim. But unfortunately, no full feature. I can absolutely see why they didn't choose to have photography as a thing that your sims could do, because He has not moved away from this photography station at all. Good job I took the camera off, or else, oh my goodness gracious me, he would have been trapped in that loop forever. Someone take this mod away from me. I gave Penny pizzazz. Of all people, she has lost her pizzazz because I just gave her the Karen cut. Oh, weird. It's now saying that there's no one around to photograph. Maybe it's because I haven't welcomed anyone or introduced myself, because sometimes that is a thing. Like on customers, you can't sometimes like practice tattooing or offer like mentoring on a customer because they're labeled as a customer. So let's give her a friendly introduction and then see. Yeah, so you do actually just need to introduce yourself, and then we can ask her to go and pose. But taking photos doesn't technically earn you any money. It's not like every shot you take you then get like 20 simoleons. You don't get money for this specifically, which again is probably a reason why. Take picture of Penny Pizzazz. They didn't actually offer photography as an employee thing that you can do. Oh my goodness gracious me. I asked her to pose and then she moved. But she is giving face. She is actually posing this time around, which I kind of love. Oh, the drama. You know what? If I got that haircut, I would be the same. Stick that up in the Louvre. Oh my goodness. She's serving, but also these just feel so subliminal messaging. She's absolutely raging because she got the Karen cut. She is crying. She's hiding her face in disappointment. The fact that none of them have been happy and we are fully just on random right now. No relaxed, no flirty, no goofy. She was not in a silly goofy mood. All she was sad. You can see it in her eyes. Someone get her a sad lamp. Stat. You know what? I'd be sad if I came to a stylist. What are those? Why do they look like the camel toe shoes? No, this mod needs to be taken away from me. This actually has a bit too much power. This has almost as much power as just being able to like draw on your Sims when it comes to tattoos. But I would say this little test is definitely a success, is a hit, is exactly what I was wishing that you could actually officially do within the game with this styling chair. The mod creator has also said that they are trying to work on autonomy of this item, so they're gonna try and have it work kind of the same way as the tattooing table, and maybe you're able to tend this chair and then customers can proactively like come up to you and ask for appearance styling or a hairstyle or makeup, so your sim isn't that one who's just constantly having to offer it, which is really, really nice. And I hope that they can get that figured out, because I think that would be really cool and add a bit more realism. But all in all, I really like this. Only kind of thing I guess maybe I would add is the offer appearance styling actually as a thing that you can do if you are the customer as well. Just in case you do want to give a makeover or get them ready for like a specific occasion and you can't really do that right now. I don't know if that's a possibility, but that's pretty much the only thing I would change. Very, very possible to run your own little styling studio. And I definitely think I am about to start a current household, which I haven't had for a really long time in The Sims 4. Also just really cool if you want to have like kind of a modeling agency. I definitely feel with these mods, which again, I'm gonna list the expanded activities mod down below because that does also add like the photography element of this, and of course the get makeovers mod. A modeling studio is kind of achievable with this. You still don't have catwalks or anything, but it does feel like you could push it to that. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Simsafin especially, who created this makeover one. I cannot wait to start a current household. If you would like to see that potentially in a video once I do start it, then let me know. It's not going to be a townie, it's not going to be like a pre-made sim, it's going to be a full original character who's going to have their own story, and then I'm going to progress and play through kind of the same old videos that I used to do in The Sims 3 when I used to have current households, basically checking in every couple of months if I carry on playing them for that long. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to leave them in the comments down below, and I will try my best to answer if I know the answer. Gutted this wasn't included in the official release, but so happy that modders have our backs. I appreciate you all so much, and I will speak to you all in my next one. Bye now.